Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be talking about the new Bleach episode which just came out. So let's get right into it. Also, do not watch this video if you have not seen the episode, or do, as you wish, just letting you know you have been warned. First of all, I just wanted to say that I feel like they did this episode so well. The story starts right away. There's no time to mess around. You're just put directly into the story and they start explaining everything you need to know to understand the continuity of this arc instantly. So basically in the first episode, you get introduced to all the villains. You have some pretty good action scenes for a 22-minute episode, the new ones, but you also get to see some of our favorite characters again back in action. Just off the first episode, I feel like this arc is going to be pretty dark. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting because of the color palette, the music, the overall tone. Everything seems to be dark, pointing to a dark ending or like a dark beginning or something like that. Something's going to go wrong, definitely wrong. And especially just in the name, it's a 1,000-year war. I don't think there's anything that could go more wrong than that and be more dark than that. For example, 2 Soul Reapers are killed in the first 2 minutes of the episode. Ichigo almost loses his Bankai. Thousands of people were abducted from the Soul Society. We see people declare war to Yamamoto and almost kill off his guardian. And we see the main villain chop off the arm of one of his subordinates. So with all of that, I really feel like, but it really gives you the vibe that, okay, this is going to be dark. It's not going to be just like a happy go arc. It's gonna be a dark arc. We get to see Ichigo in action and see how strong he is through his fights with the Hollows and then his fight with the other guy. I forgot his name. And just you get to see him show off his power, kind of just get back into the nostalgia of Bleach. We also get to see the first new Getsuga Tensho in a long time, which was incredible. A very powerful scene. Even though I know it was in the trailer, however, I feel like seeing it in the real episode, it really makes you feel like, okay, we made it, Bleach is back, and let's get into this, you know? We also got to see Ichigo use his Bankai, which was very cool. You got to see his power up, his suit up, to almost defeat the new enemy, but he was able to get away, but it's fine. And then we also see the whole gang, Uryu, Chad, Orihime, with quick little fights as well, so you get to see it's kind of like a quick refresher, more or less. And talking about quick refreshers, at the end of the episode, there's nothing like a post-credit scene or something like that. It's actually just a recap. They put a recap of all the other episodes. Feel so happy to be there in the moment and just the excitement and the surprise and everything. So that's kind of how I feel with Bleach coming back. With the first episode today, I just felt like so happy, so nostalgic at the end of this episode, which I found really cool, kind of very nostalgic as well. A nice little touch. Not everything was great. Even with the darker tones, I really feel like it made me happy. However, I do know this, that the arc will be a war between the Quincy's and the Soul Reapers. Studio decides to do that, but also with the break that they took from the ending. I mean, in this episode, we see the war declaration. We meet the main villain. I don't know how to say his name, but I think it's Ewatch. It makes sense, but I just thought it was a really nice touch. Now, let's get into the animation. I think the animation looks great. It looks nice. It looks crisp. Just what I was expecting and what was needed for the revival of Bleach. Just a great animation to go good with a great story and great fights. I can also tell that the fights are going to be insane because we kind of get to see a little glimpse of fighting here and there in the first episode. But I really feel like when we get to like full fights and full scale fights, it's going to be amazing and just look really good. It's going to be nice and crisp. So basically, like I said previously, everything has been set up for the story to expand and fully understand it. Because sometimes in first episodes, depending on how the anime wants to take it, it takes more than 1 or 2 episodes to really get the full story going. But like I said, in this episode, they really just throw you in and they give you all the information needed to really comprehend what's going on. And I feel like that's really good because I don't think people would have been as hyped if it took a longer time. I have stayed away from the manga spoilers, so I don't really know too much about what's going to happen during this arc. I've seen a couple things, but like not necessarily anything that I just know that this arc is going to be insane through all the hype I've seen for it online. And just through the first episode, I had goosebumps watching Ichigo come back and watching him fight and use his Bankai and scream Bankai. And Getsuga Tensho, I love the whole thing. Again, like I said, nostalgia. Just, it's great. I haven't watched Bleach in like a year or something like that, or maybe like 6 months. And it felt great to see it again, back on the big screen. Gives away the ending or something like that, or at least if I have seen it, I don't remember. So it's good like that. I kind of feel like a child on Christmas Day, filled with excitement, like kind of opening a new present, doesn't really know what it is, but just the episode has most of the moments shown in the trailers and more. So basically, you have to watch the episode to like get the context and whatever. But I mean, like You can watch the trailer and somewhat understand. That's always what they do in trailers, just show you how it's going to happen and what's going to go on. But you don't see everything, so if you really want to like skip the first episode or whatever, or get into it, watch the first episode, see how you feel it, and then go watch the rest. Without the filler, Bleach is like 206 episodes, so it kind of cuts out like 160 episodes of filler. So overall, like I said, I love this first episode and I can't wait to watch the second one and see how this arc plays out. I'm assuming it's going to be like Attack on Titan where it's going to come out every Sunday. So hopefully next Sunday it comes out. Maybe there's more information about that somewhere. I'll look it up at some point. But for now, I'm assuming it's every Sunday, and hopefully I can't wait for next Sunday. I think this is certainly worth your time. So go watch it if you have not. Catch up with the story to get here, where we are in like October 2022, which is the revival of Bleach. And hopefully also this is something that I kind of wanted to touch. Hopefully there's no filler, because Bleach and Naruto are known for like their filler when the story keeps going, but they don't have enough like animation needed or whatever, or like the story was like on a break or whatever. But I hope that they don't put any filler inside, because I feel like it's really going to break the hype for the series if there's any filler. Hopefully there's no filler, and hopefully it's just a straightforward story of Ichigo and this 1,000-year blood war arc. The original Bleach, or at least the Bleach that has been out, like the 366 episode story, has certainly had a lot of fillers, which was like I said, 160 something. It went like, if you don't watch the fillers, it's only 206 episodes, but if you do, it's 366 or something like that. And that's one of the problems I have with this show, is the fillers. But that's fine. I just hope that in this arc they're not going to put them, because I really feel like it's just going to break the momentum and people are not going to want to see that. And then already with the revival, it could have been like a hit or miss, you know? Like people might want to see it, people might not want to see it. And then if you put fillers, the ratings might go down, so then they might decide to cancel it, the whole thing. So just like I said, hopefully there aren't any fillers. We keep it nice, clean, canon. That would be great. And yeah, I can't wait for this story. So there you have it, a review of the first episode of the 1,000-year Blood War arc. Let me know if you're hyped for the return of Bleach, and if you liked the first episode. I'd really like to know the opinions of other people. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.